Hello everybody, my name is Geko, and today we are playing territorial.io, doing more 1v1 challenges, trying to get ourselves up the leaderboards. Be sure to like this video if you enjoy the content, and subscribe so you don't miss any near daily content. Let's just get right into it, because my intros have been way too long. And we're going right off the bat up against Ratio, or somebody from Ratio Clan, Uwu, with 77 points, and they're going way over there, my goodness. I'm definitely going to come like right here. Drop down to about 35%. I'm watching my bar up here. This is your balance bar. On either side, you have two white bars ticking up. I like to expand about the halfway mark so that I finish expanding by the time the white bars hit the top, because when they hit the top, that's when you get your income bonus. But you want to be using your interest as best as you possibly can. I was a little bit late on that expansion because I don't want to finish expanding after the white bars hit the top. Now that we're getting close to sealing off, I'm going to drop my points down, and I'm going to go ahead and expand a little bit more. And the reason I'm dropping my points down is because I want to save my points for the interest rate. Now I'm waiting quite a little bit here because I'm going to be waiting for at least 50 seconds, but probably more like 55 seconds. You can see that we already have almost double the amount of points as our opponent, and now we're off. When I'm attacking bots, I'm looking for ones that have weaker points, but also something worth noting is you'll notice with 4-2-1 here, I have quite a border on them. That makes it much faster for me to take them over, and will give me more of a lead there. As we move further into the time, I am going to go ahead and start being more aggressive with bots, attacking 3, 4, maybe even 5 at a time. This guy has touched borders with us, and I have a lot more points than he does. So I'm going to start pushing into him with a high amount, and then I'm going to drop my points back down and work on bots again, and he knew it was over. That was a nice quick game there. That got us up to 135.8 points. Let's go ahead and play another one. While we're waiting for this game to start, be sure to join our Discord. Link in the description below. We have an amazing community, and everyone is welcome. All right, now we're going up against Monterrey with 39.5 points. We want to generally go for the center. So, like, this area right here is probably about the best that we could possibly get to center. I could go a little bit more east of it, but I'm choosing this location because I win the game! Oh, that's strange. I wonder what happened there. We didn't even... They left the game before we could even start. So, I'll at least take this opportunity to show you that this location that I'm choosing here, I'm choosing it because it is going to be about the center and gives us the most widespread land around in any direction. It would be a little bit better to go more like right here, or maybe even down a little bit right here, but when I was starting the game, looking at where the clusters of bots are and where the open spaces are, I decided that kind of going in between these three right here would work, because then I could spread out this way, and I could spread out this way, and hopefully get a little bit of spread down this way. But generally going a little bit more east to where I actually was, maybe even a little bit more southeast to where I was at, would be better. You'll see a lot of players that do start over here, or up over here, or down over here, and whenever that does happen, they just don't have enough ability to grow, and that gives you a really strong advantage. So placement in the beginning of the game is very important. Let's go ahead and jump on into another one and see if we can actually play a game here. And we're off to another one. We're going up against a guy with 146.4 points, so they are a tad bit better than we are. And I'm looking at my locations. I'm thinking that, honestly, like right here is probably best. Kind of the same as I was explaining before between two different bots. He did go up a bit north there, so I'm okay with that. I'm going to go ahead and expand at 35%. Again, watching our tick bar up here. There's 10 ticks per cycle. And we want to, in the beginning, I'm trying to expand about the 5th or the 6th, maybe even the 7th tick. But then after a couple expansions, I am trying to expand at like the 5th tick. And then as we get a little bit later, if we are still expanding into open space, I'll try to go for about the 4th tick. Just to make sure that I finish expanding by the time we hit the 10th tick so that we get the maximum income bonus we possibly can. Now, I should have dropped down my points a little bit here, but it looks like it's going to be fine. Hopefully get that squeeze there, and yeah. Oh, we are still going on over here. I'm going to go ahead and reinforce that since there's such a huge amount of space over here. I should have dropped down my points, though, to reserve some points for my interest rate. Our opponent is already in the lead, but I am saving up my points right now, waiting for about 55 seconds, and then I'm going to start attacking bots. Now while I'm attacking bots, again, I am looking for ones that have lower points as well as when I have a large surrounding border on them. Bot 146 probably wasn't the best one to go after for there. I am quite surrounded around 521. Boy, some of these bots are already quite strong pretty early on in the game. Oh, and we're going up against another Geko I didn't even notice at first. Well, that is awesome. So, shout out to Holland over here. So great to go up against somebody. You better not hold out on me, though. This is an attempt to be the best, so he definitely has quite a bit more points than I do. I'm going to go ahead and boost up my attack just a little bit, because I want to make sure I'm taking out these bots in one smooth move. He does have quite a bit more points than I do, and I'm catching up on land, but he is doing better on land than I am as well. I am trying to work my way down right now to make sure that he can't cut me off. And he should have already attacked me because I am now getting a good lead upon him. See, right now, though, he does have double the points that I do. So if I was in his shoes, I definitely would have thrown off an attack by now. I am kind of waiting. He might be catching up a little bit, but I sent a ship up over here, and I'm just making sure that he doesn't stay too far ahead in points. Oh, now he is starting to attack, but since we're at about the same amount of points right now... Oh, that's actually him right there. I didn't even notice that. Congratulations to him on that. I'm going to go ahead and continue to go after bots, though. It's about my only option I can take right now. He is definitely holding a lead. He is making a relatively smart move and waiting until I attack bots to move in on me, I think. I am still trying my very best, though. I don't want to just give up here. We're honestly not too far behind him. We might be able to catch up. I am trying to gather up whatever more land I can here. And he is moving in quite heavily onto me. I'm going to have to start moving in on him a little bit. Now my hope is that he spends too many points on attacks, but he is doing a really good job of holding up his balance there. I'm going to go ahead and drop my attack down a little bit. I'm going to say that he definitely wins this game here, but I'm not going to just give up. I'm going to go ahead and give him a handshake because it does definitely looks like he's going to win this one here. I would say that that was pretty darn close. I'm also going to give him some love since he's on Team Geko. I do feel like there is a slight chance he could spend too many points. Probably not, but I'm going to hold off. Yep, and at this point, with him having twice the amount of land that I do, his interest rate is definitely higher than my 1.95% here. I'm going to go ahead and raise my attack up just a little bit. I don't see us recovering from this. Another thing I should have been doing this whole time is attacking him right before the tick cycle, which I think he's actually doing. Right before the tick cycle ends, when you get your income bonus, it's actually a little bit of leverage that you can use where, see, he's expanding into me right before it finishes up and on the tick bar, and that's because he is then not only taking over some more land from me, but he is also getting that income, those points from income right at the end there. So this is definitely a good example of what you should be doing here. So keep that in mind, that when you're in a kind of a situation like this where it's a little bit back and forth. Obviously I've lost by now, but he is attacking right as this tick bar is about to finish up. The smartest possible thing he could have done, and I was not doing that in the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and give him another congratulations there, throw him some more hearts, since he's a part of Geko. And hey, bud, you get to be in a video today. All right. So that's awesome there. For the sakeness of the video here, I'm going to go ahead and surrender. And that does bring us down to 133 points. And congratulations to Nieuw Holland. I'm probably saying Nieuw wrong. But that brought you to a solid 150 points. If I'm going to lose to anybody, I would much rather lose to somebody within our clan. So I'm really, really happy here. No frustration, no hard feelings whatsoever. Congratulations to you, Holland. Let's go ahead and play another one and see if we can get some of those points back. By the way, if you're still watching and you're enjoying this content, make sure that you hit that like button. The more likes I see on a video, the more I know that's the kind of content I should be creating, and it really helps out the channel. All right, so we're going up against somebody with 57 points, Ashkin. He's going up quite a bit north, which is totally okay with me. I'm going to go in this area right here. Lots of areas to expand. Go down to about 35%, watching our tick bar up here, expanding at about the halfway mark. Oh, he moved right next to me. I'm okay with that. We're just going to continue on with our normal expansion like we always do. I'm kind of half suspecting that the moment that he touches us, he's going to start attacking us, which would not be a smart idea. But we'll see. I could be wrong. I appear to be wrong. I'm going to reinforce my attack here because I want to close him off. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop down to about 10%, maybe a little bit more. And I don't really want to attack too many bots right now, but I do want to stop him from growing. So while he is trying to attempt to surround me, I'm going to go ahead and work on those bots. And we are pushing up into a minute, so I am attacking a little bit more, trying to hit 2, maybe 3 bots at a time. Again, trying my best. I'm not perfect at it, but to make sure that I'm not attacking bots that are too big. And like this bot 622, I have a huge border around him, so I'm going to be able to take him out super quickly. And we are in a good position. I might even start attacking him real shortly here. I do just want to make sure that I don't allow him an advantage to cut me off. And now that I have him cut off pretty well, he does have about... I do have more points than he does, but not by enough that I want to start attacking him just yet. So I'm going to focus a little bit more on just collecting some bots around. Keep our interest rate up high. We're definitely cutting him off really well. He's not going to have anywhere to grow, which is exactly what I need. He is already attacking me then. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of push back on him a little bit. Now, like I didn't do last time, I'm going to go ahead and just wait for at the end of the tick cycle so I can take the land from him and then get the income bonus. End of the cycle, take the land from him, get the income bonus. End of the cycle, take the land from him, get the income bonus. I'm going to go ahead and turn my attack up quite a bit more because we are significantly stronger in points. And I'm going to go ahead and give a handshake before he takes off here because he was quite ballsy and he made some really good moves there. But unfortunately for him, it wasn't enough to take a victory home. He does give a thumbs up, so at least he's being positive. And that is going to be another victory for us, bringing us back up to 134.4 points, helping us out a little bit from the points we just lost from the Geko guy that we were attacking last. So the video has not gone on too long yet. We're going to go ahead and play at least one more game. We'll see how quickly it goes. If you're still watching, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the near daily content I have coming out. I try very hard to have 5 to 7 videos every week. And we're off for one more here. And we go in against Are You Winning, Son? With 181 points. So he's definitely quite strong. Look at this big wide open space here. That is very tempting. I would still probably go like right about here. So I'm a little bit closer to the center. Ooh, but he's going to go right there. I'm going to last second jump right into here. And so did he. He tried to fool me and he was successful. He did land right next to us. And I'm going to go ahead and use my normal expansion that I've been using all video. Try to finish expanding by the time that we hit the top of the tick bar. He's expanding with more points, but he is not finishing expanding by the time that the tick bar hits the top, so he's actually losing out a little bit there. That was bad timing on my end. I'm still expanding there too. And you can see that although he does have more land than I do right now, I have more points than he does. So I'm doing quite all right there. I'm going to go ahead and drop my attacks down to about 10% and hold off. He is catching up in points because he does have a majority of land. I'm going to go ahead and start moving in on bots, but carefully because I don't want to spend too many points. If I spend too many points, then he will definitely start attacking me. And I really want to win this game. He did take up more land than I do now, by quite a bit actually. And I'm trying to cut him off so that he can't totally cut me off from the north there. He does have more points than I do right now, so if I was him, I would definitely be attacking me right now, but he is not attacking me thus far. I should be more aggressive with bots right now. And there he goes in for a solid attack. Good show, mate. And unfortunately for me, this is probably going to be a loss. I can't see how I could possibly return from this. So what did I do wrong here? I am not 100% sure, honestly. I'm trying my best to take the advice that I've gotten from McBain as well as Green Biscuit, and I feel like I'm missing something. Really, he expanded much faster than I did, but in my trials, I have learned that it's a little bit better to be more conservative. Maybe since he was so close to me, I also should have been expanding more quickly. Also, when I started attacking bots, I probably wasn't as aggressive with bots as I should have been. I probably should have been a little bit more aggressive with bots, and so that ultimately lost me out on some points there. Yeah, I think those are really the only two things I did wrong. I think I did a pretty good job in my normal expansion. I did a pretty good job attacking bots, but I could have expanded more quickly since they were so close to me in the very beginning, and I probably could have been more aggressive with bots. Also, he did get the jump on me right in the very beginning because he kind of tried to trick me, and he got the western side of the big old gap that we had here where I was more center, and that gave him more ability to take more land, where once he cut me off, he was, you know, really pushing me off up here. Now, this is a disrespectful kind of emoji that somebody could put up. It's no big deal, it's a video game or anything, but I am one to always say that you should respect your opponent, win or lose. Don't be a sore loser, and don't be like this guy being a sour winner. But I think that that's going to be a pretty good run for us. We definitely got a few good games in there. We got to fight up against a Gecko, and while though we lost, that was a ton of fun. And this Are You Winning Son? Great name, by the way. He did take us out here, but I feel like it's really more of a learning lesson for myself and hopefully for you too. I'm not going to claim to be the best player in the world. This is all a mission to become a better player and work our way up the ranks. I'm not going to be able to just fly up like Green Biscuit or Arthur Oko or even McBain would be able to do. This is a whole learning experience for me, and part of the reason I make these videos is so that other people can learn from my mistakes or my successes so that you can become a better player and hopefully work your way up the ranks too. I do hope that if you come across me in games that you beat me, and I hope that you got better because of watching content like mine. But that will be the end of this video here. I appreciate you so much for being with me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the near daily content that we have coming out. And we have an amazing Discord with lots of wonderful people in it. Be sure to join the Discord. Link will be in the description below. One last little tidbit being that I do try to live stream as frequently as I can. Over the last week or so, I've only been able to live stream once, but when I do have more availability, I do try to stream 3 or 4 times a week, where we get together and play territorial.io together and try to take points for Team Geko. If you do decide to tune into that, just so you know, it is not a requirement to use Team Geko, but it is highly encouraged. But as I said already, that is the end of this video. I'm going to go ahead and jump on off, and until the next video, I hope that you have a great day, and toodaloo.